our first heat of the evening. Out in front, sporting the number 1 saddle pad, Real Patrol, owned by Jason and Ashley Patterson, being driven this evening by Miss Carista Rabane. With the number 2 saddle pad, It's All About Me, out of the Graceland Stables, being driven this evening by Mr. Christian Truen. And on the outside, sporting the number 3 saddle pad, Custard the Dragon. Custard the Dragon, owned and driven this evening by Mr. Andy Stoneham. This is for the 104 and 4 and faster division time ball. Our star car has now collected our 3 entries for our first heat of the evening. 3 ponies up and out, a beautiful start. Let's sort them out as they come out of the first turn. And it is the rail pony with Carista Rabane in the bike. That's Real Patrol, the pace setter. It's All About Me in the number 2 hole, chasing on off by a quarter. Custard the Dragon, chasing the whole field into paddock turn. And down the backstretch they go in nice order, 1, 2, and 3, all spread out. Real Patrol, the leader, the pace setter, still out in front as they go around the hang 'em high turn. Out by a quarter, up over, It's All About Me. Custard the Dragon back about a third. Out of the Simsfield turn they come. Still running 1, 2, and 3. It's Carista Rabane with Real Patrol out in front. It's All About Me chasing on with Custard the Dragon still chasing the field around paddock turn, and down the backstretch they go for the final time in this heat. Real Patrol still out in front. It's All About Me trying to make way on the outside as Custard the Dragon moves up. Out of the 4th turn they come. It's All About Me on the outside of Real Patrol, who leads them still out of the 4th turn, and down the home stretch it's Real Patrol with It's All About Me and Custard the Dragon. They finish as they started. Here come our entries for our second heat of the evening. Out in front, sporting the number 1 saddle pad, Inwood's Realist, out of the Inwood Stables, and being driven this evening by Mr. Casey Truen. With the number 2 saddle pad, Cool the Fire, out of the Hang 'em High Stables, being driven this evening by Mr. Jordan Smith. And on the outside, sporting the number 3 saddle pad, Gold and Glory, out of the Talkaway Farm, and being driven this evening by Mr. Kaiwan Waldron. This is for the 113 and 1 and slower division time bar. Our star car has now collected our 3 entries for this heat number 2 of the evening. 3 ponies up and 3 ponies out. Let's sort them out as they come out of the first turn. Again, these are some very young ponies still learning where to put their feet. And out of the first turn comes the number 2 pony, that's Cool the Fire, picking up the pace setting position with Golden Glory chasing on. Inwood's Realist having a bit of a hiccup there at the start, finds himself chasing the field off by 6. Into paddock turn go the front runners. It's Cool the Fire, the pace setter, being chased down by Golden Glory. Looks like Inwood's Realist has caught himself, but he's still legging. He's off by 8 as they blaze down the backstretch into the hang 'em high turn. It's still Cool the Fire, now legging out about a half a length lead over Gold and Glory, as Inwood's Realist still tries to catch up as they come out of the 4th turn. Of course, as one more time, Jordan Smith with Cool the Fire still out in front. Gold and Glory been pushed back into position, chasing on from behind Inwood's Realist, who has closed it down to about 7, but still off the pace. Around paddock turn and down the backstretch they go for the final time in this heat. Cool the Fire still out in front as Gold and Glory takes a wide berth, trying to make way around him. Inwood's Realist still off the mark, off by 8. Out of the 4th turn and down the home stretch they come. It's Cool the Fire from wire to wire with Gold and Glory. And here comes Inwood's Realist to close out the field. And here come our entries for heat number 3 of the evening. Out in front, sporting the number 1 saddle pad, Spirit of Brona, owned by Mr. Keith Woodley and being driven this evening by Mr. Damian Tucker. With the number 2 saddle pad is Rock On, out of the Hang 'em High Stables, and being driven this evening by Mr. Zeno Cooper. And on the outside, sporting the number 3 saddle pad, Something Royal, owned by Mr. Edward Roke, and being driven this evening by Miss Andrea Westerfield. This is for the 110 and 1 to 113 division time ball. Our star car has now collected our 3 entries for this heat number 3 of the evening. 3 ponies up and 3 ponies out. Let's sort them out as they come out of the first turn. And it is the real pony, Spirit of Brona, getting a very good jump at the start, already out in front by 1 full length over Rock On, who holds off Something Royal. Something Royal chasing the whole field along as they head into paddock turn, running 1, 2, and 3 as they started. It's Spirit of Brona stepping on out a length and a quarter now over Rock On, who's still there with Something Royal off by a quarter, chasing them all around Hang 'em High turn. Spirit of Brona legging it out a bit more now as they come out of the Simsfield turn. She has opened up a 1.5 length lead now over Rock On. Rock On legging out in front of Something Royal, who loses a bit of ground, who's off by a half, trailing the front runners. Into paddock turn and down the backstretch they go for the final time in this heat. Spirit of Brona out in front by 2 full lengths now over Rock On. Back another half a length to Something Special now, who is Something Royal, I'm sorry, who is now trying to make way around Rock On as they come out of the 4th turn. And Spirit of Brona all by herself. Rock On doing battle with Something Royal as they come down the home stretch. It's Spirit of Brona with Something Royal over Rock On.